Hello and welcome to Medic Talk. I'm Daniel Lohaigbe, also known as Dan the Medic, and this is a series where I bring people in or pursuing a career in medicine. So that would be medical students, medical doctors, etc., to discuss different topics relating to medicine. In this episode, I was quite curious about graduate entry medicine. And I, being an undergrad medical student that went straight from secondary school to med school, did not have the answers. Then it came to me, why not ask someone who is currently on that path? And who better to ask than one of my faves on YouTube? Let's get straight into it. Today with me is a very special guest. Some medics in Ukraine might recognize her, but for those that don't, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Amy Anna. If you don't know me, I vlog my life on YouTube and I'm a fourth year medical student here at Dnipro Medical Institute in Ukraine.
Alright Amy, you're welcome to Medic Talk.
Oh, I feel very welcome.
Alright.
It feels so great to be. Thank you for inviting me to your new channel.
Yeah. It's my pleasure. As you know, my medical diploma will be my first university degree. And I was quite curious about those that do graduate entry medicine and what that path is like. So, for the purpose of clarity, could you tell the viewers what graduate entry medicine is?
Graduate medicine. Okay, so graduate medicine here in Ukraine, it's a 4-year course. To be able to do graduate medicine, you need an undergraduate degree in some sort of science subject. Most do biochem, medical biochemistry, or even pharmacology, something like that. You need a good grade in it, so preferably at least a 2-1 or a first class degree to give you a good base. And basically, graduate medicine is an accelerated way to get a medical degree. And like I said, it's only 4 years instead of 5 or 6 years. And it's a great way to quickly become a doctor if you've already got an undergraduate degree. Yeah.
Wonderful. And I think it's important to point out that you got a first class in medical biochemistry.
Oh, you don't have to mention that, Daniel. Oh my gosh, wow. Yes, well.
Alright, so tell me, like, was medicine the goal? Was it always the goal? Or was it like something that just came up while you were doing medical biochemistry?
It's always been a goal. So basically when I was 16, 17, I was applying for medicine, and that's what my A-levels were all aiming at, doing science, A-levels, everything, all aimed at medicine. I applied in the UK, and obviously in the UK it's very competitive and I didn't get in. But my fifth option was medical biochemistry, and I was actually planning to transfer in my first year to do medicine because I was at University of Leicester where they let you do that. But after taking what is known as the UK CAT, which is the entry exam you have to take in the UK, I just couldn't face doing it again, and I just wanted to get stuck into a degree that I already really liked, and I just followed through with that degree. And it wasn't until after I graduated, took a gap year, that I thought, this is the career for me. I just didn't want to be stuck in the lab every day. So yeah, medicine has basically always been the dream. Yeah, I'd say.
Interesting.
Everyone has a different path.
Yeah. Alright, so tell me a little bit about the journey from medical biochemistry to medicine. Just a little bit about the journey.
Okay, so obviously medical biochemistry, within that degree you learn everything. Like in your first year you do biochem, microbiology, physiology, everything. So introduces you to everything. So having that as a base for graduate medicine has been great for me. So I'd say my first year in third year, that's what I went into in Ukraine, was definitely very intense because third year is basically 3 years in one, so it is a crazy load of information all in one. But having the basis of my initial degree really just helped have like a base knowledge for everything. So it wasn't as bad. I'd say probably the hardest years of my studying life has been my last year of A levels, third year of my first degree, medical biochemistry, and third year of this degree. So it's like those 3 years have been like the most intense. But now I'm in fourth year, it's really settled down, like the workload, because I'm just doing clinical rotations, focusing on one thing at a time. And in that way, it's all been worth it, like building up, because now I can just like chill a bit. But I've taken my exams, I've got into my clinical years, so it's kind of just like settled at the moment. It's quite nice. Yeah.
Interesting. Amazing. So from what I could get from all your explanation, the base knowledge you got from your first degree actually helped you to wonderful.
Yes, definitely.
So you've been a med student now for, I think, a year plus, almost 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
I started in September 2020, so it's been a year and a half. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a year plus. All right. So, like, what are your thoughts on like medicine in general? Does it like fit into what you expected, or did it meet your expectation?
Yes, of course. Like, studying abroad is definitely different to studying in the UK. Because, for example, we've done subjects here that I know we'd never like learn in the UK. So, for example, we did it was like an elective course, so I didn't have to do it, but I did homeopathy. And I don't know if you've learned anything about homeopathy, but it's different side of medicine altogether. But it really gives you an open mind to the traditional sides of medicine, and kind of the history behind medicine as well. So in that way, that was surprising. But I guess other stuff like internal medicine, surgery and stuff that I've been learning has all been great. Like, I have a real passion for all these subjects. So waking up every day and learning, some amazing stuff about human body, it's great. I love it. I love waking up. People always ask me, how have you been studying now for what, like 5 years, and not got fed up, not just want to do a job? But I couldn't do that. I just always want to, get the neurons going around my brain. Like, yeah.
Wonderful. So, would you recommend graduate entry medicine for those that are maybe pursuing a different degree right now and still want to study medicine?
Yes, definitely. If you've got the science degree in the background, it's a great way. Like, and 4 years, they do fly by, they really do. And after those 4 years, you're a doctor, which is literally such an amazing career and has so many different pathways. It's not just being a GP. There's so many different specialisms, so much you can go into. So yeah, but you do have to have a lot of motivation behind it, and be aware that, like, especially the first year of graduate medicine is going to be quite a shock to the system. A lot of information, but if you get through that first year, it's a breeze. Yeah, it's great.
I can only imagine, because like any medical student will tell you that the third year, especially the ones that study in Ukraine, they will tell you the third year is the most difficult year. So you coming from another country to just start from third year, it can be very, very intense. So I absolutely understand. So like, can you tell me about like how you were able to, let's say, scale through the third year, some of the challenges you faced, and then like how you were able to scale through?
It was definitely challenging. I wouldn't just say I just scaled through, if that's what you're saying. Like, basically, obviously it's been quite hard because it's been a mix of online and offline classes, so that's been a bit crazy. But I think the main thing is just being motivated every day, getting up every day, and like keeping up on your workload. But also, the most important thing in Ukraine is preparing for your Croc 1 exam. So that's the main thing. From the start of the year, I'd say be aware and be preparing to prepare for it. The one thing that was an absolute great investment of my time was Croc prep classes, which I was lucky my agency provided some free classes. So twice a week I was studying around 5 hours at least a week for this croc prep exam, which also helped with all the other subjects as well, because if you don't know, croc is basically covering all your biology, biochemistry, physiology, pathophys, pathomorph, everything. So it supported those other subjects as well. So I guess I did that at the weekend, and so every weekend it kind of consolidated all like the different classes I've been doing in the week. Then I'd summarise and be testing myself with croc prep class, croc tests and everything. So it was just consolidating everything. But I'd say keep your eyes on the goal, because it's hard to like keep going, because it's literally every week is going to be intense. Like I even remember at Christmas it was just like I've still got to study, but that third year that third year is done, literally I've got so much knowledge from it, such a good basis from it, past croc, and now it's great.
Wonderful. All right, before I let you go, could you give some, let's say, words of advice to those that want to do graduate entry medicine? Just a few words.
Yes. Well, I'd say make sure you pick the right, like obviously for Ukraine, like make sure you pick the right country that you want to do graduate medicine in, because it's 4 years of your life. Studying abroad is studying abroad is a great way to break up your kind of lifestyle, in that maybe you want to go back to your home country to work eventually, but 4 years living in a different country is a great way to study and also live a different type of life, and then go back to start your career in your home country. So it's a great way to just break up your life, especially in your younger years. So pick a country that is going to excite you and that you're going to enjoy the culture of. Set that up, and also don't always get too stressed about the goal. Like really try and enjoy your studying as well. Like it's stressful, yes, you've got to register exams at the end when you graduate, but these are your early years, your early 20s probably, that you're never going to get back again. Enjoy those years of studying, meeting new people and learning every day. It's the experience, it's the journey. I know that's so cliche, but honestly, people sometimes just focus too much on the goal. Just enjoy it. Yeah, don't get too stressed.
Wonderful words of advice. Very wonderful. All right, that's about it for this episode.
Awesome.
Thank you, Amy, for being on this episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. Check out the official Dandy Medic website for more useful content. Also, make sure to check out Amy's YouTube channel.
Yes, guys.
Instagram, and I think TikTok also.
Yes,
TikTok also, yes.
Love TikTok.
All the links mentioned will be in the description box below. Yeah, and goodbye and take care of yourselves.